Streaming 24/7 on the News 8 Plus app. You're watching News 8 Now this weekend.
Good evening and thank you for watching News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Brooklyn Hine. Well, we've had some pleasant weather out there today. Here's a live look outside at downtown La Crosse. Plenty of sunshine today and going into this evening, but that may all change with some rain on the way. Let's bring in meteorologist Art Jarrett. Art, what's in store as we enter tomorrow?
All right, here's the thing. All right, so I'm taking you back early. We had a little fog this early morning, then after that we had some clouds that snuck in after that. And those high clouds continued to move in and they got out. So we got a beautiful day in store that finished out for us as well as we finish out this evening. Temperatures are in the 80s, right? I should say we're seeing temperatures in the 80s right now, but we'll see humidity begin to pick up gradually as we go right through the 8 o'clock time slot tonight. Eau Claire, 81 degrees, 79 for Winona. The dew points are only in the 50s right now, and of course we'll see that pick up gradually into the 60s. We're getting into 18-mile-per-hour wind gusts over by Camp Douglas. Other than that, everybody's doing great. Temperatures 70s and of course the low 80s in the forecast for today. That was what we had. We get into the dew points that are only 50s, low 50s to at least the middle 60s by Trumpealo. Eventually this begins to pick up. We have moisture well up to the north right now. We have more on the way. You see that by Omaha right now. We'll keep an eye on that, but you're going to see humidity pick up continuing on. And then we've got, as we go into the overnight hours, moisture coming in after 5 o'clock. As we can see in the morning hours, that continues on. You'll see that in the morning all the way through, not only for Eau Claire, but for La Crosse with a 50% chance on the way.
All right, good to know. Thanks for the update, Art.
Sure.
Well, there's a little friendly competition in the air at Irish Fest today. Athletes put their strength to the test in the Terry Smith Memorial Pro-Am Highland Games. Competitors took on events including the Stone of Strength, weight throws, and the sheaf toss.
It's a lot of fun. We want to put a show on for people. That's really what people come out for, is entertainment, and that's ultimately what we're out here to do, is put on a good show for people. Throw heavy things far. We love getting together these weekends and throwing far, having lots of fun, and making great memories.
Well, there's plenty of Irish Fest activities to catch the rest of the weekend. Celebrations continue tomorrow with tug-of-war competitions, live music, and lots more. Martial arts students took over the YMCA in Onalaska today for a tournament benefiting the Y's annual campaign. Competitors put their skills to the test in forms, sparring, board breaking, and weapon forms. New this year, the tournament also featured group forms and group weapons routines.
It's exciting because we get to bring a lot of the martial arts community together. We have schools from Winona, from Rochester, from all the way down in Iowa that come up and join us every year, and we absolutely love the support.
The event welcomes all skill levels from first-time competitors to advanced students. A local researcher is sharing the often overlooked role women played in the fur trade at one of Southeast Minnesota's oldest homes. The Bunnell House in Homer hosted a talk and tour exploring the lives of women in the fur trade era. Visitors also got a look inside the 1850s steamboat Gothic home of trapper and fur trader Willard Bunnell and his wife Matilda.
Without the women in the fur trade, the traders that came over from Europe wouldn't have survived. So that's really why it's so important to include women in the story. I write historical fiction, and so when I find stories about different people and the different time periods, I think the stories are fascinating, and I love being able to share them.
The Bunnell House is owned and operated as a museum by the Winona County Historical Society. Well, snakes, lizards, and other reptiles were the stars of an education program in La Crosse today. The hands-on wildlife program gave local families a closer look at what organizers say are some of nature's most misunderstood animals. It's a chance for folks to become more comfortable with wildlife and learn more.
Snakes get a bad rap in our society, especially, so we're here for fear reduction, for exploration. Without snakes, the whole system would collapse, and we want to be ambassadors for them and voices for them since they can't.
The program was put on by Bluff Country Snakes and sponsored by La Crosse County Parks. The nation has a new permanent attorney general after a months-long series of debates. This comes as tensions remain high in the Middle East over management of the Strait of Hormuz. CBS News' Torian Small has the latest.
The nomination is confirmed. Early on Saturday, the Senate confirmed Todd Blanche, President Trump's former personal defense lawyer, as Attorney General. Blanche narrowly won approval in a 50-49 vote. Two Republicans, Susan Collins of Maine and Lisa Murkowski of Alaska, joined with Democrats in voting against his nomination to helm the Justice Department. Blanche's path for confirmation was cleared on Friday when Republican Senator Bill Cassidy from Louisiana announced he would back him.
People of Louisiana can be assured that I worked hard to understand the issue and to make the right decision.
In a social media post, Blanche thanked the Senate and said he was, quote, deeply honored by the trust and confidence President Trump has placed in me. All of this comes as tensions remain high in the Middle East. Iran targeted a vessel owned by the Abu Dhabi National Oil Company in the Strait of Hormuz on Saturday. Ongoing talks with Oman over how to manage the strait continue over the weekend. The Supreme National Security Council of Iran said Saturday the Strait of Hormuz will not open until the U.S., quote, corrects its behavior. The Iranian regime says the U.S. must end the blockade, lift sanctions, unfreeze assets, and compensate Iran for war damages. Oman condemned Iran's strike on the vessel on Saturday, but said, quote, the ongoing negotiations regarding arrangements related to navigation in the Strait of Hormuz are proceeding in a positive and constructive atmosphere. Torian Small, CBS News, Bridgewater, New Jersey.
Still to come, do you trust cars without a human driving? Well, a safety state of these driverless cars are climbing. The crash percentage after the break.
Run forward and give back at the YMCA Maple Leaf Walk Run presented by Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Join us in person or virtual with a 5K, 5-mile, half marathon, and kids fun run. An event for everyone. Register at laxymca.org.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we know inspiration's in full swing this time of year. So bring us your wild ideas, and we'll bring the value on the quality supplies you need to make it happen at unbeatably low prices. Right now, during our summer jean sale, get 25% off Ariat Western jeans for the family. Men's full blue jeans, $10.99. Plus, buy 3 Uniroyal tires, get one free, or extra instant savings on all other brands. Find value on everything to do your thing. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Being original.
How do we celebrate 70 great years here at Carl's? Maybe like this. Save up to 40% on major appliances and up to $4,000 in vendor rebates, and get a free dinner for 2. Get exclusive bonus rebates on select brands, register to win great prizes given away weekly, buy a KitchenAid 4-piece kitchen package, and get this KitchenAid stand mixer. Stop in and see all the great specials now as we celebrate 70 great years.
Carl's, your servicing dealer since 1956.
Wisconsin, get ready for 2 action-packed nights for a great cause. The Hillsboro Charity Tractor Pull takes over Fireman's Park August 14th and 15th. See the baddest machines on the planet, including mini rods, super modified tractors, pro stock tractor, and more. Gates open at 4:30 p.m. Pulling starts at 6. Camping is available on site, so you don't miss a second of the weekend action. General admission is $25. Find out more at charitypull.com.
Run forward and give back at the YMCA Maple Leaf Walk Run presented by Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Join us in person or virtual with a 5K, 5-mile, half marathon, and kids fun run. An event for everyone. Register at laxymca.org.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
Well, there's a Wi-Fi warning for travelers. Some AI agents are going rogue, and Meta gets into AI coding. CBS News' Julia Goodrich has this week's top tech stories.
This week in tech, Microsoft is warning Windows PC users about Russian hackers targeting travelers through hotel Wi-Fi networks. A traveler might see fake pop-ups and sign-in screens masked to look like Microsoft 365 accounts. Microsoft suggests users rely on private connectivity like phone hotspots rather than public Wi-Fi. 2 of the most powerful AI agents created fake human profiles to try to trick people in attempted cyber attacks. In the most serious case, Anthropic's Mythos tried to gain access to a service by using the fake profiles to send private messages and then hid the evidence. The UK's AI Security Institute says it has never seen this level of autonomy and deception from AI models. Meta has launched its first AI coding tool called Muse Code to compete with Anthropic's and OpenAI's popular AI coding agents. Muse Code is designed to make it easier for people to write code, debug software, and build apps. The new coding agent is another way Mark Zuckerberg hopes to generate revenue from AI as Meta heavily invests in data centers and other AI infrastructure. And those are the week's tech headlines. Juliette Goodrich for CBS News.
In this weekend's consumer headlines, the U.S. economy unexpectedly lost 23,000 jobs in July, a sharp miss from expectations and a sign the once resilient labor market may be losing steam. The unemployment rate actually ticked down to 4.1%, but not necessarily for a good reason. The decline was driven by fewer people participating in the labor force, which fell to its lowest level in more than 5 years. Some of the biggest losses came in retail as consumers continue to pull back amid higher prices. Local government education also shed jobs as we head into the back-to-school season. There were still some bright spots, with healthcare and construction continuing to add jobs. Another legal blow for a social media giant. A New Mexico judge ordered Meta to pay $567 million for failing to keep its youngest Facebook and Instagram users safe online. Most of the money will fund treatment, prevention, and screening services. Meta disagrees with the decision and plans to appeal. Well, a record number of young adults are moving back in with their parents as high housing costs and inflation squeeze their budgets. Realtor.com says more than 25 million adults aged 35 and under lived at home last year, and even more during the pandemic. Roughly 7 in 10 are employed, but for many, their paychecks aren't keeping up with rising costs. And a new safety study found Waymo's driverless cars crashed 68% less often than human drivers. The Insurance Institute for Highway Safety compared crash rates in 4 major cities where Waymo largely outperformed humans. But researchers warn the comparison isn't perfect because robo-taxis are required to report some incidents that people are not. Still ahead on your weekend news, a state of emergency in Canada where these massive wildfires are happening, up next.
Then we've got Sunday early storms in as humidity increases as well as the cloud cover. I'll come back and I'll let you know where that's going to happen, so stick around.
Hear everything but the gunshot. Introducing Soundgear Phantom, the world's first custom Bluetooth-compatible and rechargeable hearing protection and enhancement device, blocking loud, harmful noises while giving you that edge to hear better while hunting.
Better Hearing Center, 11th and Main on Alaska.
At Eagle Crest North Senior Living, you'll find more than just a place to live. You'll find a lifestyle, beautiful spaces, thoughtful amenities, and a welcoming community. Start your day with coffee on the patio. Spend some quiet time in the library. Join your neighbor for a friendly game of virtual golf, or just take the day as it comes. And when you're feeling social, there's always something going on. Comfortable living with just the right touch of luxury. Eagle Crest North Senior Living is now open. Come see it for yourself.
Hey, Dominic here, and I want to show you how easy it is to make a homemade pizza sauce and a meat topping using pizza pleasing and Italian pleasing. For the sauce, combine an 8-ounce can of tomato sauce, 1½ teaspoons of pizza pleasing, 1 tablespoon Parmesan cheese, and simmer for 10 minutes. For the meat topping, brown a ½ pound of ground beef or pork with 1½ teaspoons of Italian pleasing. Be sure to get your pizza and Italian pleasings and 35 other blends at the Pleasing Outlet Store on Ward Avenue, La Crosse. It's delicious.
I'm Michael Lawler, and I'm part of a group that's organizing against data centers. Derek Van Orden sold us out. He voted to make it easier for billionaires to take our land, raise utility rates, and build data centers without guardrails. Derek Van Orden fights for corporations. Rebecca Cook fights for working families. She's the only Democrat tough enough to take on these billionaires and corporations.
I'm Rebecca Cook, and I approve this message. I'll fight for a moratorium on data centers because our communities deserve leaders who don't sell them out.
To everyone who loves great food, let us make you a meal the Wisconsin way.
We cook each butter burger to order for you and the people you love, so it's the best part of your day.
The best.
The best.
And every creamy scoop of fresh frozen custard, pure happiness.
Pure happiness.
Pure happiness. Because where Culver's comes from.
And the heart of America's Dairyland.
Our love.
Our love for fresh food is as strong as our love for all of you.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Thank you, Cooley Region, for voting TJR Improvements your #1 remodeler.
The News 8 Plus app. Local news on your time.
Hear everything but the gunshot. Introducing Soundgear Phantom, the world's first custom Bluetooth-compatible and rechargeable hearing protection and enhancement device, blocking loud, harmful noises while giving you that edge to hear better while hunting.
Better Hearing Center, 11th and Main on Alaska.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
A state of emergency is in effect in parts of Canada. Officials say the Bald Range wildfire is threatening lives and property. All 12,000 residents in Summerlin, British Columbia have been ordered to evacuate as crews battle the out-of-control fire. Well, hopefully you soaked in the sun today. We might be in for a bit of a stormy Sunday. Let's hand it over to meteorologist Art Jarrett for our full forecast.
Yeah, Brooklyn, we're going to be in and out of that rainfall as we go through the next few days, my friend. Holding on how this all shapes up right now. We've got, again, you go all the way over to the East Coast. You have high pressure building over the Atlantic there, and it's also pushing in moisture and humidity right back along the southeastern portion of the United States. Also putting in hazy skies as well as you go right along the eastern seaboard there as well, right back into it. We go right over to the west, and you have this high pressure ridge still taking control, building again with more heat on the way. So that's going to push more heat, the possibility of, again, fire danger up to the north as well. But we've got some more moisture working along the northern tier. Hopefully that could put some of those fires out. Once we get back into Canada as well, as you can see, coming back again towards areas with the ridge still dipping in our region, and that brings in some cooler air possibly as we finish out for the next few days. So we're not going to see anything over like 85 degrees or so for the next few days. We're going to hold on to that heat, continue to build. We go through Sunday as well. We continue to go all the way into Monday. That heat is still there. Then Monday afternoon, we're still holding that as well. So the heat's going to continue. We'll also hold on to this, though. The temperatures are really building as you go all the way to Texas as well, right back into areas right by Nebraska. And, of course, you're going to hold on to more of that heat up along the northern tier. But that's still breaking down. Remember, last week, these guys were in triple-digit numbers. But now they're back into the low 90s as well as the mid to 80s in the forecast. We'll get into around 81 degrees for us. But then as we roll right into how this all shapes up, well, take a look how this all plays out. We get into tomorrow for Sunday, upper 70s to the low 80s in the forecast. Very comfortable indeed, right? But we do have this. We've got severe weather potential. I suspect this should go all the way up towards La Crosse and Black River Falls, but it does not. Because why? Because I'll show you that and how this all plays out. Watch this. Look at this storm activity was starting to work its way towards Eau Claire about a couple hours ago. Now it's kind of broken down, starting to make its move a little bit south of Eau Claire, brushing them, getting to Menominee as well, with storms on the way by Rochester and Winona. That continues on. As it gets closer to the river, though, it begins to break down. Then it comes back again. Black River Falls, storm activity there, going towards areas right by Winona, all the way into La Crosse. So Holman, you've got that, Galesville, all in that as well, and then possibly even Sparta picking up more storm activity, working through the area here, all the way back down to Prairie du Chien, where they have at least some moderate rainfall picking up. Now, we could see at least 1 to 2 inches of rainfall. If this was to happen again, we would see 2 to 4 inches of rainfall in the forecast. Heavy rainfall still continues to move across the region as it goes over to Juneau County. Then it continues to move out by Madison as well, and it finishes out gradually. 12 o'clock all the way to 1 o'clock, you're seeing by Sunday, all that rainfall starts to move out of the way, and we're done, right? So that's how that'll plays out. We go all the way into Monday. It's supposed to have some rainfall popping in, but I don't see any rainfall. Do you see any rainfall? Not much happening right now for Monday. That's about a 30% chance of that occurring. But once you get into it here, we go all the way from Monday into Tuesday. Rainfall is back. It rolls right back into Tuesday with more rainfall. Similar conditions, right back up to the Twin Cities. Storm activity coming back around towards Eau Claire once again. It breaks down, starts to move a little bit farther south. Some storms still come by, and it continues to track down towards Black River Falls, getting into areas right by Trumpealeau County as well, down to La Crosse, and then continues on with more storm activity lingering here. We'll see more rainfall continue to pull through the region. And as that continues to do so, well, we'll see that rainfall continue to finish out by about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So this is how we get into it. We're looking at temperatures widespread in the upper 70s to at least the middle 40s in the middle 80s, in the forecast. Then we do similar conditions as we go right into Tuesday as well. So we're going to go with the low 80s all the way through the forecast. You've got a 70% chance of showers tonight, going to a 30% chance to a 40% chance to go into Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday's still up in the air right now, but then we come back again for Saturday. More of that storm activity is on the way. So be safe and prepare yourself. But you notice those temperatures towards the tail end of the week going in the 70s.
Okay, going in the 70s. That Thursday really sticks out amongst all those rainy and stormy days. We'll just go outside then. All right, thanks, Art. Sure. Coming up next in sports, action at Lambeau Field. The Packers took the field for their annual family night. Find out who stole the show. Kate is in next with sports.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
Stop into the place where friends and family gather, Houghton's Jackson Street Pub. There's nothing like a bowl of their famous homemade chicken dumpling soup. Rich, hearty, and made the way comfort food should be. Stop in today and taste the soup everyone is talking about. Houghton's Jackson Street Pub. Come hungry, leave happy.
Wesco Home, proud to be part of your home. At Wesco Home, we're reminded every day that we're more than just a store. For over 100 years, we've been a part of the Sparta community. For generations, you've trusted us with your homes, your families, and some of life's biggest decisions. That support means everything to us. It allows us to keep doing what we love, serving our neighbors every single day. Thank you for choosing Wesco Home. From our family to yours. Thank you.
Our leaders need to stand up to Trump and Tom Tiffany, but Francesca Hong's record is a distraction we can't afford. Bizarre rants against holidays we love, from Thanksgiving to Halloween and Valentine's Day. Calls to defund the police, opposed by 70% of Wisconsin voters. Voting against protecting kids from sexual predators. We can't trust Francesca Hong to defend the progress we've built in Wisconsin. Tell Francesca Hong, your record hurts us.
Stop into the place where friends and family gather, Houghton's Jackson Street Pub. There's nothing like a bowl of their famous homemade chicken dumpling soup. Rich, hearty, and made the way comfort food should be. Stop in today and taste the soup everyone is talking about. Houghton's Jackson Street Pub. Come hungry, leave happy.
Covering all the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports.
We are inching closer to the NFL season every day, and last night the Green Bay Packers hosted their annual family night where fans packed inside Lambeau Stadium for a better look at the team. Over 60,000 in attendance, and it pretty much felt like a game day. Now, family night, it's just a big practice, but as the team gets introduced to the fans, they even got to walk out with their family members. Check out Jordan Love and his newborn daughter. Pretty special. The players did their individual drills, but the big part of the night is the 11-on-11 session where both sides of the ball made some great plays. But maybe the star of the night was Matthew Golden. The second-year wide receiver made a huge impact for the offense, including this big 50-yard touchdown pass. And I know it's just practice, but if the Love-Golden connection looks like that during the season, then look out.
Just building chemistry with Jordan, being on the same page with him, communicating as much as I can. But, you know, I feel like each and every day we go out there and practice, man, I feel like the chemistry between us is growing for sure. Man, it's always good to be able to get out in front of the fans. Obviously, you feel the energy, you know, kind of treat it like a game. But for us, I mean, I think as far as the offense today, I think we came out there and executed on plays that we needed to do. And obviously, we just got to continue to keep growing each and every day.
So the next steps before we get to the real games are the preseason games. Next week, the Packers will head over to Pittsburgh for their first of 3 preseason games. It's likely the starters don't see a ton of action, but in the past, Matt LaFleur has liked to get his main guys on the field for a drive or two to get them in the mode for the real season. Again, this one will be on Thursday, August 13th at 6 p.m. 5 legendary players being inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame today in Canton, Ohio. Drew Brees transformed the New Orleans Saints and the city itself after Hurricane Katrina, winning a Super Bowl. And we got Larry Fitzgerald. He spent all 17 seasons with the Arizona Cardinals, earning 11 Pro Bowls and got a Walter Payton Man of the Year award. Roger Craig revolutionized the running back position in the 1980s, becoming a dual threat star for the 49ers. Adam Vinatieri made a record 599 field goals and won 2 Super Bowls with clutch kicks in the final seconds. And Luke Kuechly kept the linebacker position alive in the 2010s, earning Defensive Player of the Year and 7 straight Pro Bowl selections. All 5 are first ballot Hall of Famers in what's a fantastic class of 2026. Brewers and Twins just getting underway for Game 2 of their series. All of highlights of that one tonight at 10. We'll be right back.
Meeting you locally where you are online. Real honest news between dance challenges and book recommendations. Follow us on TikTok at WKBT News 8 Now.
What is Spectrum Internet? It's secure internet for you and your family.
It's keeping kids like us safe online.
It's everything you want it to be. Switch today at Spectrum.com.
For real deals and real people, you come to Black River Furniture Outlet. Shop upholstery from Ashley, Catnapper, and Best Home Furnishings. Try sofas, love seats, and recliners in power or manual. Need a lift? Affordably priced lift chairs. Decorate your dining room with a new table set. Make your sleep better with a new mattress or adjustable base. Dressers, chests, and nightstands to pick from. Laid on a new rug, multiple sizes available. We now offer 6 to 12 month financing. Summer-long sidewalk sales, family and veteran owned, Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls.
Is your concrete cracked, stained, or darkening your space? Here at River Valley Floor Shield, we provide a concrete coating that turns that dark and damaged space into a durable, weather-resistant surface that matches your home perfectly. We are looking for limited home orders to take place in our Concrete Glow Up Special, where they will receive 25% off the project and a new space they're proud of. Call today to see if you qualify.
Okay, let's see. Headlines from News 8 Now? Check. Live updates all day? Check. Local breaking news? Yep. Weather every 10 minutes? Yes, please. Well, that was an easy choice. News 8 Plus. It puts the now in your day. Get it today.
At Spectrum, we believe you shouldn't have to choose between speed, reliability, and value. That's why Spectrum fiber-powered internet gives you all three for just $40 a month. Call or go online.
All right, and we go to this, though. We increase the humidity as we go past the 8 o'clock hour this afternoon, or this evening, excuse me. Then thunderstorm activity comes in the overnight hours and the early morning hours for you, finishing out by the early afternoon, getting into muggy conditions for your Sunday, and of course warmer conditions as well. But we'll still be around the low to middle 80s in the forecast. Leading into this, though, 60s, 70s, and 80s, holding on to 81 degrees for Eau Claire. We have showers and storms coming into the morning hours and into the early afternoon, possibly. We'll see that go all the way into La Crosse as well, leading into how this all shapes up. Temperatures mostly below the 85-degree mark, and then we cool it down for next week, Thursday. 79 degrees with more 70s in the forecast, leading into, again, more storms coming in for Saturday of next week.
Enjoy that cool weather while we
Yeah, feels like fall's on the way. All right, thanks for joining us. We'll see you at 10.